Miami strength and conditioning coach Aaron Feld has just announced his immediate resignation. He's done. What's going on, Canes fans? I have to say that I don't really think anybody saw this coming because there were no rumblings or rumors swirling around on social media leading up to it. It was just, bam, I'm out of here. Now, Feld did go on social media to post his reasons why he is leaving, Instagram specifically here. Now, he opened up with the message by saying, "End of an era, the best is ahead." But then he posted this lengthy message here in this picture, and it reads as follows. "Thank you to the University of Miami and the Hurricane football program for a great run. I have nothing but love and respect for this football team. This was a tough decision to have to make, but ultimately the choice was clear. At the end of the day, my wife and kids deserve more from me than my circumstances allowed. So the only course of action was to change my circumstances. Failing as a husband and a father will never be an option." So it sounds like here, being in college football, any type of coach in any capacity, right, requires a lot of your time. So I'm assuming here, making a lot of assumptions and speculating a bit, and we'll talk about it more after the statement. Just sounds like maybe it's just eating up too much of his time. He's not getting to spend time with his family and all that. He goes on to say, "Developing a world-class performance team at the U will always be a highlight of my career, and I am leaving the Canes football program in extremely capable hands. I have no doubt they will continue to lead the profession and have success. To the players, I love you guys. Serving you every day has made me a better husband, father, and coach. For that, I will never be able to thank you enough. Remember, no individual is more important than the team. Stick together and finish what you started. Who is the team? You are. The best is ahead." So we all know Aaron Feld came over to Miami from Oregon with Mario Cristobal. So he had been at Miami the entire time that Mario has been at Miami, which means 3 total seasons with the Canes. But those two had worked together for a very long time. They spent 4 seasons together at Oregon. And even though he did lay out his reasoning in the announcement, I'm sure there's still going to be a lot of rumors and things said on social media, because I already saw people saying, hey, he said to the players, love you guys, but he didn't mention Mario Cristobal specifically. There's also a lot of people who are saying, hey, maybe something happened relationship-wise, and now he's got to, take time away from football and spend time with family, all this stuff. At the end of the day, I really, how do I say this? I'm just going to be blunt. Don't really care. And what I mean is, I don't mean I don't care that he's leaving. I mean, whatever he has going on with his family and those things, that's private stuff. That's up to him. That's his call. So it doesn't really matter to me. If he feels like he needs to step away, that he should for whatever reason, then so be it. Now, I know there are some Canes fans that actually might celebrate this. We don't shy away from drama over on this channel, so I'm just willing to bring it up and talk about it. There are many fans that were pointing the finger at Aaron Feld and kind of saying that he was a big part of the reason for the injuries that had been happening at Miami. I don't know if it's maybe because they believe just the way that he had them work out or whatever it may be. We all know he was a high energy guy, right? This is the guy, this is the man with the stash. This was the guy that did the fill the sleeves. This was the high energy, doing jumping jacks on the sideline during games, getting players hyped up. And there were a portion of the fans that believed that, maybe he was a little too harsh with it, I guess, or maybe whatever his approach was. I don't know, and I'm not going to pretend to know. I don't really know that I would say that necessarily. I think that injuries are just an unfortunate part of the game. It's a physical sport. So I don't know. There's not really a way you can break it down and point the finger at him. But I did just want to, mention it. Some people might be happy about it. I do know that I can speak for myself, and as far as what I believe, I'm just kind of indifferent. If he wanted to go, felt like he needed to go, then if all of his focus was not on Miami and improving this team, then I think it was for the best for both parties. Now, as far as a replacement goes, no one has been named just yet. Now, the guy that would have made the most sense to replace him would have been Jeff Eaton, who held the title of assistant strength and conditioning coach. But he actually left Miami last month to accept a job at Virginia Tech. Miami could, however, still promote from within because there are currently 3 other assistant strength and conditioning coaches. So these 3 guys do have the credentials that could help them be considered for the job. They do meet the requirements. That would be Victor Ishmael, Rodney Prince, and Irvin Young. Now, Miami did also recently bring in Nick Tolick, who was previously with Maryland, so maybe that's an option, but he hasn't spent a lot of time at Miami. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, as always. I think at this point, it's June. I think it makes sense that you probably promote from within, someone who's already been with the program for a little bit. They know what's going on. They can kind of continue it. And you're not bringing in a guy in June or July that just completely changes everything up and has a different idea of a different approach, to the strength and conditioning program. So we'll see. I do know that Feld was a big fan of Jeff Eaton. So does he go to Virginia Tech? Because I think he accepted an assistant job there and then turn around and leave within a month and come back to Miami to be, the head guy over the strength and conditioning program. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't count that out, but definitely probably some sort of promoting within, someone who's familiar with the workings of the strength and conditioning program, so it's not a big shock and change. So again, just let me know your thoughts on Aaron Feld. Are you going to miss the guy? Are you saying, see you later, hope the door hits you on the way out? Everyone is allowed to have their opinion in the comment section below. I will definitely miss the energy, though. I'm an energetic guy. A lot of people said we don't care about all the the craziness and him being hype, and he would have the megaphone and he would yell and he's always just pumped up. I like that because that's me. But that's just a personal reason, for Coop. I'm a high energy guy, so I like that. I like the jumping on the sideline, and I think that is a good thing for me. But again, it's fine. It's fine, So let me know. Remember though, guys, we're all one big happy college football family, but at the end of the day, I gotta say, it's always better when you get to rep the U. Coach Coop, peace out. I'll see y'all in the next one.